Dear students, today we will solve one example of joint venture method when separate set of books are maintained for joint venture in subject Financial Accounting paper 2 for class first year BCom semester 2 Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. Here is the question. Ronak, Taral and Harshil entered into joint venture to underwrite 3 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each and to pay all expenses up to allotment of Akash Limited. The company agreed to issue 10% additional equity shares of rupees 10 each, fully paid up as underwriting commission. They deposited rupees 3 lakh into the joint bank account as per their profit and loss sharing ratio 5:3:2 respectively. They paid 2% expenses of equity share capital from the joint bank account. At the end of subscription, it was found that application of shares were received 10% less from public. In order to buy these shares, 70% amount was paid from joint bank account, while 50% and 30% of the remaining amount was paid by Ronak and Taral respectively, and balance amount was paid by Harshil. Further, Ronak paid 10%, Taral paid 6% and Harshil paid 4% as other expenses on the amount paid from joint bank account for expenses and buying the shares. Akash Limited issued the shares as underwriting commission. Ronak sold 50% shares at a profit of 20% on its issue price. Taral sold 30% share at a profit of 25% on its issue price, while remaining shares were sold by Harshil at a profit of 30% on its issue price, the amount of which was deposited into the joint bank account. All partners are eligible to get 5% commission on their sales, and partners' accounts were settled. From this information, we have to prepare joint venture account, joint bank account and partners capital account. Students, this particular sum is from Veer Narmad South Gujarat University exam April 2016 paper. First of all, let us understand the question. Here, Ronak, Taral and Harshil have entered into the joint venture to underwrite these shares to be issued by Akash Limited. Akash Limited wants to issue 3 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each, and company further agreed to pay 10% additional equity shares, means apart from 3 lakh shares, 10% shares, that is 30,000 shares of rupees 10 each will be paid to the joint venture as an underwriting commission by Akash Limited. For joint venture, Ronak, Taral and Harshil have deposited rupees 3 lakh in joint bank account in their profit sharing ratio 5:3:2. So it means Ronak deposited rupees 1,50,000, Taral deposited rupees 90,000 and Harshil deposited rupees 60,000 into joint bank account. So first entry for deposit will be joint bank account debit rupees 3 lakh to Ronak capital account 1,50,000 to Taral capital account 90,000 to Harshil capital account 60,000. Further, they paid 2% expenses of equity share capital from joint bank account. So equity share capital of Akash Limited is 3 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each, that it would be rupees 30 lakh. 2% of 30 lakh is equal to rupees 60,000. 60,000 will be paid as an expenses from joint bank account, and this expense is for joint venture. So our accounting entry will be joint venture account debit rupees 60,000 to joint bank account rupees 60,000. Next, at the end of subscription, it was found that application of shares were received 10% less from public. Here you understand, Akash Limited wanted to issue 3 lakh shares, of which 10% less application were received, means 30,000. So out of 3 lakh, company could issue 2,70,000 shares to public, whereas 10%, that is 30,000 shares, could not be issued by company to the public, and therefore these shares were purchased by a joint venture. Here is the information. In order to buy these shares, 70% amount was paid from joint bank account, while 50% and 30% of the remaining amount means remaining 30% amount, was paid by Ronak and Taral respectively, and balance amount was paid by Harshil. So here we need to understand how the 10% shares, that is 30,000 shares, were purchased by joint venture. Here is the working for 10% shares purchased by joint venture. Total number of shares to be purchased, that is 3 lakh shares into 10%, that is 30,000 shares, and value of shares to be purchased by joint venture would be 30,000 shares multiply face value per share rupees 10, so amounts to 3 lakh rupees, and payment for purchase was made something 3 lakh into 70%, that is 2,10,000 from joint bank account, and remaining amount 90,000 paid by co-venturers, like Ronak paid 50% amount of 90,000, that is 45,000. Taral paid 30% amount of 90,000, that is 27,000, and Harshil paid remaining 20% amount of 90,000, that is 18,000. So like this, 70% amount was paid from joint bank and 30% amount was paid by co-venturers, something like this: 45,000 by Ronak, 27,000 by Taral, and 18,000 by Harshil. And our accounting entry for this purchase of shares is shares account debit rupees 3 lakh to joint bank account rupees 2,10,000, to Ronak capital account 45,000, to Taral capital account 27,000, and to Harshil capital account rupees 18,000. So like this, 10% less shares purchased by joint venture. Now Ronak paid 10%, Taral paid 6%, and Harshil paid 4% as other expenses on the amount paid from joint bank account for expense and buying the shares. Dear students, let us understand. From joint bank account, amount paid for expenses, other expenses, was 60,000, and for purchase of shares from joint bank account, paid amount is rupees 2,10,000. So total amount is 2,70,000 from joint bank. Again I repeat, 60,000 amount is paid for expenses and 2,10,000 amount paid for purchase of shares from joint bank account. So total amount paid is 2,70,000. Now Ronak is going to pay 10% of 2,70,000, that is 27,000. Taral is going to pay 6% of 2,70,000, and Harshil is going to pay 4% of 2,70,000 as expense for joint venture. And our accounting entry for this will be joint venture account debit to Ronak capital account, to Taral capital account, and to Harshil capital account, like this. Next, Akash Limited issued these shares as underwriting commission. Dear students, here Akash Limited agreed to pay 10% additional equity shares of rupees 10 each as underwriting commission. So 10% of 3 lakh equity shares would be 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So total amounts to rupees 3 lakh that we are going to receive as underwriting commission for joint venture. And this underwriting commission is nothing but income for joint venture. And our accounting entry will be shares account debit rupees 3 lakh to joint venture account rupees 3 lakh. Okay. Next, Ronak sold 50% shares at a profit of 20% on its issue price. Taral sold 30% shares at a profit of 25% on its issue price. While remaining shares, it means remaining 20% shares were sold by Harshil at a profit of 30% on its issue price. And the entire amount was deposited into joint bank account. Dear students, try to understand. First of all, company purchased 30,000 shares which were not purchased by general public. Plus, joint venture received 30,000 shares as an underwriting commission. It means now with joint venture, total 60,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each is available, and the value of shares is rupees 6 lakh, which are sold by the joint venture. So now let us see the working of sales made by joint venture for the shares. Here is the working for sale of shares. Total number of shares purchased 30,000 and shares received as an underwriting commission 30,000. So total shares 60,000 and value of these shares amount to rupees 6 lakh. Now shares sold by Ronak, that is 50% shares at 20% profit. So 50% of 6 lakh rupees amounts to 3 lakh and profit 20%. So 20% of 3 lakh, that is 60,000, and total amount of sales value by Ronak 3 lakh 60,000. Second, sales by Taral 30% shares at 25% profit. So 30% of 6 lakh amount to 1 lakh 80,000 plus profit 25% 45,000. So total amount of sales made by Taral 2 lakh 25,000. Now sales by Harshil. Harshil sold 20% of the shares at 30% profit. So 20% of 6 lakh amount to rupees 1 lakh 20,000 plus profit 30% of 1 lakh 20,000 36,000 and total amount 1 lakh 56,000. So sales made by Ronak amounts to 3 lakh 60,000, that by Taral amounts to rupees 2 lakh 25,000 and Harshil amounts to 1 lakh 56,000. So total sales made by joint venture amounts to 7 lakh 41,000 and our profit on sale of shares amounts to 1 lakh 41,000, that is 7 lakh 41,000 minus face value 6 lakh rupees. So our profit 1 lakh 41,000 on sale of shares, and our accounting entry is joint bank account debit to shares account 7 lakh 41,000 as a sale proceeds. And for profit we will pass second entry, shares account debit 1 lakh 41,000 to joint venture account rupees 1 lakh 41,000. Dear students, this working is very important to record for joint venture. First of all, 7 lakh 41,000 will be recorded in joint bank account on debit side, and only profit part will be recorded in joint venture account. Okay, now next is all partners are eligible to get 5% commission on their sales. Now let us see the working for commission on sales made by co-venturers. Here sales made by Ronak is 3 lakh 60,000. So 5% of 3 lakh 60,000 amounts to 18,000. Then sales by Taral is 2 lakh 25,000. So 5% of 2 lakh 25,000 commission amounts to 11,250. And that of Harshil Total sales made 1,56,000 and 5% of 1,56,000 amounts to 7,800 and total commission amounts to 37,050. And our accounting entry for commission payable to co-venturers is joint venture account debit 37,050, to Ronak capital account 18,000, to Taral capital account 11,250, to Harshil capital account 7,800. Now, after understanding the entire sum and passing almost all the journal entries, let us prepare joint venture account, joint bank account and partners capital account in the books of joint venture. First, we will prepare joint venture account. In joint venture account, on debit side, our first posting is to joint bank account. This is nothing but expenses paid from joint bank, rupees 60,000. Again on debit side, to co-venturers account. This is nothing but expenditures for joint venture paid by co-venturers. Ronak 27,000, Taral 16,200 and Harshil 10,800. Total amount 54,000. Now next on credit side, by equity shares account rupees 3 lakh. This is nothing but underwriting commission received by joint venture. And now on debit side, to co-venturers account, commission on sales payable Ronak 18,000, Taral 11,250 and Harshil 7,800. And on credit side, by equity shares account, this is nothing but profit on sale of shares 1,41,000. Already we have seen the working. And finally, by closing joint venture account, we get balancing figure rupees 2,89,950 on debit side. This is nothing but our profit of joint venture will be shared by all three partners in the ratio 5:3:2. So Ronak will get share in profit rupees 1,44,975. Taral will get share in profit 86,985 and Harshil will get profit 57,990 and total of joint venture account rupees 4,41,000. And our accounting entry for share of profit will be joint venture account debit 2,89,950, to Ronak capital account 1,44,975, to Taral capital account 86,985, to Harshil capital account 57,990. Now here we have prepared co-venturers account and shares account. First of all, in co-venturers account, on credit side we will record by joint bank account Ronak 150, Taral 90,000 and Harshil 60,000. This is nothing but their initial investment. Then we record by equity shares. It is nothing but payment for purchase of equity shares made by co-venturers 45,000 Ronak, 27,000 by Taral and 18,000 by Harshil. Again credit side, by joint venture account, expenses paid by co-venturers Ronak 27,000, Taral 16,200 and Harshil 10,800. Again on credit side, by joint venture account for commission payable Ronak 18,000, Taral 11,250 and Harshil 7,800. And again credit side, by joint venture for share in profit Ronak 1,44,975, Taral 86,985 and Harshil 57,990. And finally, by closing co-venturers account, we get balancing figure on debit side 3,84,975 Ronak, 2,31,435 Taral and 1,54,590 Harshil. This amount will be paid to the co-venturers and our accounting entry will be Ronak capital account debit 3,84,975, Taral capital account debit 2,31,435, Harshil capital account debit 1,54,590 to joint bank account. And in joint bank account, all these amounts will be recorded on credit side. Here we have prepared shares account. In shares account on debit side, first we'll record to joint bank for purchase of shares 2 lakh 10,000. Then payment made by co-venturers Ronak 45,000, Taral 27,000 and Harshil rupees 18,000. Already we have recorded in their capital account on credit side. Further on shares account debit side, to joint venture account rupees 3 lakh. This is nothing but shares received as underwriting commission. Then here we record sale of shares to joint shares account credit side by joint bank account Ronak 3,60,000, Toral 2,25,000 and Harshil rupees 1,56,000. This is nothing but shares sold by co-venturers, but not to their individual personal account. It will be recorded in joint bank account. And 1,41,000 is nothing but profit on sale of shares. Then it will be transferred to joint venture account. So our accounting entry was shares account debit to joint venture account 1,41,000, and our shares account gets tally with rupees 7,41,000. Here we have prepared joint bank account. In joint bank account debit side we record Ronak's capital account 1,50,000, Taral capital account 90,000, Harshil capital account 60,000. This is nothing but their initial investment. Then on credit side we have recorded by joint venture. This is nothing but expenses paid from joint bank account. Then we have recorded by equity shares account. This is nothing but payment for purchase of equity shares 2,10,000. Then by Ronak capital account 3,84,975. By Taral's capital account 2,31,435 and by Harshil's capital account 1,54,590. This is nothing but payment of final settlement to all co-venturers. Now here we have recorded to equity shares account 7,41,000 in joint bank account on debit side. This is nothing but our sale proceeds of shares. And finally our joint bank account gets tally with rupees 10,41,000. That's all. Dear students, here in joint bank account debit side to joint venture contract price 9 lakh is a printing mistake. Please ignore this 9 lakh, and our joint bank account gets tally with rupees 10,41,000. Dear students, first of all you understand this question and then try to solve independently. Dear students, thank you very much for watching this video lecture. Very soon we will meet with another example.